Before I start this review, I'm just going to let all of you know that in the last episode review, like I said, it had been a week before I'd previously done an episode. So I forgot to mention that Varric has taken some spirit vines and using to power the rails. Hopefully, maybe that's going to be some more weapons for the Metal Clan. What I also forgot to mention is that they are going to attack the main metal city. I forgot the name of it because that is the last place until everywhere is under Kuvira's reign. Anyway, to the review. Hello everyone, I am Rossram11 and welcome to my latest spoiler review series for The Legend of Korra. This week we are looking at Book 4, Episode 4, The Calling. Again, like I've said for every other episode, another great episode. This season of Korra is really strong at the moment. And I'll explain why as we go on. I really think it's getting really good. There's something really big leading up to it, and I'm very excited. I just saw my disclaimer at the beginning. Yeah, I'm excited. Anyway, as you may remember near the end of the last episode, Tendon has now hired his 3 children, which are, of course, Ikki, Jinora, and Milo. I remember Jinora's name, finally. I can't believe I forgot Jinora's name. That was stupid of me, and if I forget it again in the future, this is not going to be very good. This really does lose my credibility as a fan of this series. Anyway, I'm dawdling a better. So as you know, so it's up to Ikki, Milo, and Jinora to find Avatar Korra by searching the Earth Kingdom. And of course, being siblings, they fight a lot because they want to go on to find their own thing. Milo's really, really showing his age. Jinora's just trying to meditate, and Ikki really does feel like she's being left out. I think this is more of an Ikki episode because we've had a Milo episode, and we've had a few Jinora episodes, but not really an Ikki episode. So this was Ikki's first episode, and I think she really deserves it. Because when Ikki first started, I found her a bit annoying, but she grew on me, and now I really do enjoy her. I like all the characters in Korra. There's not one character I don't like. Of course, I get Prince Wu, but I don't count him as a true Avatar character yet. Maybe he will later on, but again, I'm dawdling. So they're searching the globe, asking people to find him. Milo finds the woman of his dreams, so to speak. And they finally come across the man who, I forgot, that old porter who had the photo taken of him. And it was all thanks to Milo that they found him. They tell her the sort of place they went, so they start searching. And I'm going to go off of that subline for a bit, because, again, we have all the stuff with Korra going on. As you know, she is currently in the swamp with Toph. Still pretty annoyed the fact that Toph doesn't seem to be helping her. So Toph asks her to do something and go get food. So Korra's off getting food and her visions return. This time some very, very strong visions. These visions are the 3 times that she's been at her most desperate, including Aman taking her bending away, Unalaq destroying Rava inside of her, and of course Zahir nearly killing her and nearly destroying her by killing the avatars forever, and plus putting all that poison in herself. So yes, and this is what Toph wanted. She wanted to actually see if Korra would get these, and so Toph is going to take her to the Spirit Tree. You may remember the Spirit Tree from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I knew it was the same swamp. I absolutely knew it. I hope this. I'm sure this is the same swamp because it's a spirit tree. It has all the growing things. So I'll get back to that stuff later. Basically, Toph and Korra are off to find the tree, and so let's focus on the big thing about this, which was the children's side plot. So at one point, for some stupid reason, oh god, Milo. I enjoy Milo, but he can be a bit stupid sometimes. By including this, throwing all of their food into the river because he wants to survive like a true man, when Ikki, of course, reminds him that they're vegetarians. So as Milo's off to hunt for food with Pokey, Jinora's meditating, Iki just walks around being mad at everything, and she stumbles across a bunch of burnt down trees and 2 members of Kuvira's metal clan, who capture her. So they captured her. They want to know what she's doing here. She tells them that she's Tenzin's sister, and they're looking for the Avatar and all that. So at first the metal clan are saying, you know what? If we find the other children of Tenzin, Kuvira will reward us big time. We've got to have the monies, and we'll be out of this dump, because they're just these 2 guys in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Kuvira doesn't seem to like them very much. So they tell Iki if they find their children, they can help search for them and that sort of thing. And there's this whole point where Iki says, "No, I don't think I trust you yet. I'm going to sit here with you because you seem nice, unlike my 2 children." Friend. Not, oh, for goodness sake. Not like my 2 children, like my brother and sister. Yeah, you do that, guys, sometimes, when you accidentally say something and you mean something else. No, I've just created so many images in my head. Anyway, that's everything. So that's going on. So Iki is being buddy-buddy with them. They're still trying to get her to talk. And basically, much by accident, they accidentally give a hint to Iki that maybe she's in the swamp, as that's a very spiritual place and not many people go there. So that gives Iki the idea, maybe we should search for it. And of course she wants them to search for it because she believes that they're good guys. So just then, Jinora and Milo attack her because, of course, I think Jinora sensed the energy where Iki was, but she'd been captured, and went to go find him. Because Milo returned with poison berries he tried to eat. They wondered where Iki was. Probably Jinora had the vision, found her, took the guys out. So Iki's very happy, but that subplot doesn't really matter. She leaves 2 packages of food as an apology, and they go to search the swamp. So Jinora searches above her bison. I'll just call it upper number 2 because I don't know the names of the bisons. I am very sorry, guys. And she can't find him, and for some reason, this is really weird because this is a little problem I had. The fact that Jinora did not go down to feel the earth for Korra. Maybe she thinks that her powers of finding things are so strong that she doesn't need to, but still, I think she should have listened to him. Luckily, though, as this was a spiritual swamp, just like in the first episode, the swamp pulls the bison and them down into the swamp. That's also happened in Avatar: The Last Airbender, if you may remember. So they're trapped down there, all not very happy, bit of argument going on, and we leave that. We go back to Korra and Toph, who are finally at the tree. Korra goes down to sense the spirit, and her sense goes all the way to Jinora, and Jinora realises where Korra is, and they all have a really nice reuniting. The girls tell Korra what's been happening, the fact they like her hair, and I really like this. Milo sussed out really cleverly that Toph was Toph, like crankiness, old lady and blind. It's Toph! I like this kid. That's what Toph said. So yeah, that was a bit of an interesting, fun relationship. So they returned to Toph's cave, and instead of Toph trying to get the metal out, she wants Korra to try and get the metal out to see if she really can do this. It took a long time to do it, but finally Korra managed to get that metal out of her. So the Avatar is back in full form at last after 3 long years. I'm very excited for the next episode, because this has left up something really big. As we all know, Kuvira is on her way to the Metal City with everything. She has her entire force at her hands, the last known place before she's entirely taken over everything. And Varric, who's using spiritual vines to continue to power the rail to create more deadly weapons. And now Korra, Jinora, Iki, and Milo are going to be returning to Tenzin, tell her what's been going on, and they'll finally confront Kuvira, and hopefully this big battle will happen while Toph stays at home. Because, yeah, I don't think Toph would want to reunite with anything anymore. I think she's found her peace in the swamp. Yeah, peace in the swamp, as she's been there for so many years. Anything else to add? Let me just try and think if there's anything else. I can't think of anything else that was in the episode. It was another very good episode. I'm very excited for next week. Next week is Halloween. Although, maybe you might be getting an upload from me about that later. Because, you'll see if I do the video. And if not, I'll see you next Friday on Halloween Day. I've been Ross Rem11, and peace.